friends, how are you today? I hope you're doing well, that you had a great weekend. This is Sandy with Simply Blessed, and my channel is about simplicity, how to make your life easy, how to make it flow, and how to continue to thrive in serenity. What we're going to talk about today is how I lost 10 pounds in 10 weeks doing these 10 different things. Are you ready to hear about them? Okay, let's get started. The first thing that I did is I told myself that I needed to lose 10 pounds. So that really is number one. I set a mindset as I am going to lose weight. I am losing weight. Those kind of things I tried to set my mind to because I was tired of feeling bloated and my jeans being too tight and just feeling not energetic. Those are kind of the things that were starting. Did I need to lose a whole lot of weight? No, I didn't need to do that. But the truth was, as I was going down a path and I had hit a fork in the road, either I could keep going down that path and continue to gain weight, or I could stop it where I was. The second thing after setting a mindset is I started to drink my coffee black. Now, I have been a coffee drinker since I was 12 years old. That's a long time. So that's almost 50 years of drinking coffee. And I have had my coffee with creamer in it all of that time. And I decided that I was going to start drinking coffee black. I went ahead and took a look at the creamer that I put into my coffee. It's 10 calories for every teaspoon. Well, I was putting way more than a teaspoon in my coffee, and I was having more than 1 cup of coffee. So I was having about 4 servings. That added up to 40 calories a day. Then I times that by 70, and then that turned out to be 2,800 calories. By that one simple thing, I cut out that many calories that my body had to burn. The next thing I did was cut sugar out of my diet. Now, I know this does not sound like an easy one, but I thought, you know what? I can do this for at least 30 days, or at least a small amount of time. I don't have to decide to do this for a lifetime, and I don't have to be perfect at it. But to cut sugar and desserts and processed foods out really did, within a very short time, I started feeling better, and immediately I started feeling the weight coming off. I started just feeling a little bit more energetic, and so it was worth it, and it kept me going. The fourth thing I did was I joined an accountability group. It's called Hot Melt 30. And I joined the group and just began mimicking and doing what some of the other successful women were doing. But I just started with the knowledge that I had with cutting out sugar, with trying to be a little bit more reflective about what I was actually putting into my mouth. And I just began posting immediately about my process and what I wanted to change. And then I made myself accountable by adding a picture of myself and a picture of my food every single day. But I made myself accountable every single day. The next thing I tried is something I have never tried before, and I've always been afraid of trying, and that is fasting. There's a lot of information about intermittent fasting, or fasting even for long periods of time. And I was really afraid of that because, number one, I don't like being hungry, and I do have problems with hypoglycemia. So I just thought, that is not for me. But then when I talked about the 12-hour fast and doing that daily, I thought, you know, I might can do that because 7 or 8 hours of that, I'm asleep. So what that did for me was it cut out my nighttime and evening snacking. If I had my supper at 7, then I wouldn't eat again until at least 7 in the morning. The next thing I did was I tried bone broth. And I had heard of bone broth before, but I had never actually tried it or even looked into the benefits of it. There are many benefits to bone broth. One is that it is very filling and it's very nutritious. It also has a lot of vitamins and a lot of minerals in it that our body needs, like calcium, magnesium, and especially collagen. And when I realized the importance of collagen, which is really kind of a big spotlight on the collagen right now and how good it is for our skin, nails, and hair, but it's also very good for your joints, your ligaments, and for inflammation. And I do mine in a pressure cooker. And so that makes it easy for me. I buy a whole chicken, I add celery, carrots, and onion, herbs, and spices. I add that to the mix and I cook that chicken down for at least an hour in water. And then I'm able to strain it and I drink the bone broth. I actually even freeze part of it. Then I'm still able to use the chicken. And I have found financially this is the best way to do it as well. The next thing I did was I started walking 10 minutes a day. And that doesn't sound like a really huge thing, but for me it really was, because exercising leads me a lot of times to just exhaustion. I'm outside enjoying the benefits of the fresh air and the sunshine, and I have found that I will do it almost every single day because I don't dread doing something for just 10 minutes. The 8th thing that I tried was lifting weights for 2 minutes. Now, you think 2 minutes, how can that even be effective? After 70 days of doing this, it really changed a lot. I've already felt toning in my muscles. I already feel strengthened in some ways. And the reason why I said it at 2 minutes is because of James Clear. He said if you want to set a habit, start by doing that for 2 minutes a day. And I thought, I'm gonna put this to the test and see if it really does work. And it did. I set my Alexa at 2 minutes and I lift my small weights for 2 minutes after I do my yoga. I love it. Now I'm up to actually 4 minutes. Yay for me. I've also been drinking cayenne pepper and lemon juice in my water. So I put a half a teaspoon and a splash of lemon juice in my water. And this helps to increase metabolism. Cayenne is very good for inflammation, as is lemon water. And it also makes your body alkaline at least one time a day. And my glasses of water are pretty big. So that has been very good. I actually enjoy it. I love the bite of the cayenne. The last thing that I have practiced in the last 70 days, not eating out fast food. Periodically going out with my friends or with my husband, I want to eat out, but I have learned that even like at Taco Villo or somewhere like that, I can get something fresh. There is actually a keto bowl or a fresca bowl that does not have real high carbs. So I'm very selective even if I do, but for the most part, cutting out fast foods and cutting out just eating out altogether. So thanks so much for being with me today, and let me know how you are keeping your weight under control to get your health back on track, and let's have a healthy 2023. Be simply blessed. Life should not be complicated. See you soon.